We're going to start off with Connor and then Mark.
Hey, Nakobe, you were obviously a very prioritized recruit for a number of schools. When you ultimately picked Georgia and you had to talk to those other schools about why you ended up going with Georgia, what were those conversations like with those other coaches?
Well, I don't think I actually communicated with the other schools on like what school I was going to, and actually signing day was like real like weird to me because like it was just a lot and I was unsure. I don't know. It was just a lot of ups and downs, ebbs and flows about my choices, and I ended up telling every coach that was in my top five or so that I wasn't coming. I just wanted to stop hearing from them. I told everybody that I wasn't coming, and then I don't think I told Georgia. I didn't even tell Georgia coaches until after I signed. So I think it was surprising them too.
Kobe, I'm curious. Did you watch Florida play Tennessee Saturday, hoping that the Gators might slip up? And I want to ask also along the same lines. You guys have seemed to have the right motivation, even though it was kind of a long shot to win the East after you lost to them. Why do you think that is?
Oh yeah, I watched a couple games this weekend, but just being a fan of football. But having that motivation and drive just comes from our competitive nature. I feel like everybody on this team are competitors, and we like to compete. So and that is about it.
Let's go to Seth and then Mike.
Nakobe, I want to ask you about that signing day story again. So you told Georgia coaches you weren't coming,
Yeah,
and
I kind of I didn't tell them I was coming, and
did you know you were going to Georgia when you told them you weren't, or were you still undecided?
I was undecided. I decided like 20 minutes, actually in the car on the way to my high school where I actually did it. That's when I finally decided.
Did they take it well when you told them you weren't coming, and did that help
I mean,
kind of sway you to go?
I mean, every school kind of took it differently. They was just like, um, okay, wish you the best and stuff like that. Yeah, so they did take it well.
Kobe, I was looking at your visit list, and I think the northernmost school you visited might have been Tuscaloosa or Athens. I'm not sure which one is further north, but I'm guessing you're not a cold weather guy. So I want to ask you, would you have gone to a cold weather school, and what are your thoughts about playing in cold weather?
Oh, playing the cold weather don't bother me at all. Actually, I feel like it's our mindset. Definitely. My senior year in high school, my school had only been to the playoffs 2 times before, so we wasn't. We definitely didn't play in cold weather. But my senior year in high school, my last uh, 4 high school games were probably like 35-degree weather and raining. So I don't mind. I think it's our mindset. If you go out there with the right mindset of that you're gonna play and dominate no matter what the weather is, then you'll be all good.
Let's go to William and then Chip.
Hey, Kobe. With some perspective at the end of the season, can you talk about the effect of that moved bye week back in October and now 2 postponed games? How strange has that been, and what kind of challenges has that provided for you and the team?
Oh yeah, it's been very strange. Very strange season and very weird in a sense. Um, I feel like it's been more of a mental challenge than anything than a physical one. It's just been more mentally as like we getting ready, getting geared, and ready for a game. Then definitely like last week we didn't find out till was it Friday. We didn't find out till Friday morning that we wasn't gonna play, and it took me a little while to like kind of like de-escalate my mind from like that we not finna have a game. And I didn't even know what to do that weekend. I was kind of lost. Homework.
Sorry, I did the old forgot to unmute thing.
I'm curious. Recruiting is cranked up right now. You guys got a commitment today, and you've been down that road as number one linebacker in the country. Once you get here, how much do you pay attention to that? Do you keep up with what Georgia's doing in recruiting, or is there just not time for that once you're here and doing everything that comes with being a starting linebacker?
Well, honestly, when I was in high school, I don't feel like I kept up too much with the recruiting trail and like that. I don't feel like I kept up with that at all. But as far as like who we get and commit, I do with the linebackers, see what guys coming in or what guys we can possibly get. I do look into that, but not heavy at all. But so if you are like a linebacker, you commit here, I probably will hit you up and just communicate. Probably just introduce myself.
Right. Thank you.
Let's go to Jake Rowe.
Nakobe, Jordan Davis has been out for a few weeks, and Kirby talked about a while ago, indicated that he was practicing, that he was looking good in practice. What's it like having him back out there? I know he's a big part of what you guys do defensively and your job specifically.
Yeah, Jordan makes my job easy. He prides himself on looking at our stats to basically see how he played the game. If he always say if it's two on him, then we should be free. And he demand them double teams and the inside like that. So it's great to have him back in the middle of our defense.
All right, we can squeeze in two more. If anybody's got one, just jump in.
Nakobe, I guess I'll just ask if no one else is about the defense. How important was it to finish strong after you guys had the Florida and the Alabama games, and Mississippi State probably put up more yards than you wanted. How important is it to finish like you did against kind of South Carolina than these last three?
It's important. It's always important to finish strong. It's the standard. It's the standard that we play by and go by here at Georgia, and definitely on defense. That we want to uphold, no matter what the game is, what the situation, So I feel like it's the standard, and we go by that standard. The standard is that no matter who on that field, to do they 111 and execute.
Okay, Nakobe, thanks for your time, and we'll see you soon.